Hi everybody, this is Linda with Linda's Babies, and I'm here tonight to do Weebiedolls 7-question tag. I don't usually do tags, and I just thought I liked this one and I thought I would try it. I'm doing this video with my iPad. Let me see if I can get this a little more comfortable for me. Using an iPad is a little bit trickier than using a phone. Anyway, so I have here tonight my little Canon. The sculpt name is Julian by Elisa Marks, and this is my pride and joy. He was reborn by Jackie Ortiz, and I just love him. He is my one and only custom, and I don't know if you'd even call him a custom because I really didn't tell Jackie anything other than I wanted him to look newborn. And she did a beautiful job on him, and I just adore him. He's only about 17 or 18 inches long, and I have him dressed in this cute little koala baby outfit that I got, 3 or 4 years ago that I just really love. He's got his little Playtex bottle with his fake formula, his little Suavenex Passy. I've never seen another Suavenex Passy like this one. I don't know if you can see the little design in it, but I love it. It's really sweet. I got it from a seller in Israel. But there's Canon's sweet little face. No, he doesn't have any hair, but that's okay. I like him bald. His name is Canon. I named him after my grandson, my last, my first grandson. I now have 2 grandsons, but anyway, he's my first, Canon was my first grandson, and I named this baby after him. I now have a beautiful grandson, Leo, that I'm very proud of, and he is, he'll be a year old in 2 or 3 months now. And the baby this one is named after, Canon, he is 4 now. He'll be 5 in June. I also have a great-grandson whose name is Grayson, and he is, well, he'll be a year old in May. No, sorry, August. Anyway, on to the questions of the tag. Excuse my coughing. So the first question is, what was your first reborn kit, and do you still have it? Well, when I started reborning was way back, gosh, I started reborning before there was even a term reborn. I used to get the Apple Valley kits that were, you know, pre-blushed and everything, and you just put them together and put eyes in their head and put wigs on them. And that was a form of reborning back then. That was like in 98 and 99. And reborn started between 99 and 2000. And how it started was we bought these dolls from Toys R Us. They were called Behringer dolls, and they were called Behringer La Babies. And they were just a toy doll, but they looked very realistic. And we bought them, and we would use stencil cream paints and other kinds of paints, and sometimes just makeup. And we would blush their cheeks, and we would give them artificial eyelashes and wigs and put them on disjointed bodies. They only had quarter hands and feet, and we weighted their bodies, and those were reborns. That was how the whole art form started. So my very first reborn was a Behringer doll, and it was most likely the sucky lip. I don't know if anybody even knows what that face is, but it was a sleeping Behringer baby that kind of had the lower lip sucked in, and it was a beautiful sculpt. They're hard to find now. I do still have one, but I don't have my original one. But that was my original reborn, my first reborn, and I don't still have it. I don't know what happened to it. Probably I sold it, but when I got into the kits, I liked the kits better, so yeah, I probably sold it. So question number 2, what does your significant other or best friend or closest family think about your hobby? Well, my husband tolerated it. He was happy with it when it made money, because I was a reborn artist, and I still am. I just haven't done it in a while. My family, they all think it's okay. They don't have a problem with it. They know I've always loved dolls my entire life, and so it doesn't bother them. Question number 3, do you prefer to have your baby dressed in outfits with shoes or simply comfy sleepers? Well, I think it depends on the baby and the weather. I like my babies in comfy things. I love pastel colors on my babies. I'm not big on big bright prints or colors. I mostly like pastel colors, although occasionally you'll see me with some brighter colors. And then as far as whether comfy just outfits or comfy sleepers, depends on the baby. I guess sometimes I like them in comfy outfits, sometimes I like them in comfy sleepers. Okay. Number 4, do you prefer rooted or painted hair? Again, I think it depends on the baby. I love rooted hair, but I love painted hair too if it's done well. Well, and the same with rooting. If it's done well, I love it. So either or, just so long as it's done well. Number 5, do you prefer open eyes or sleeping scalps? Well, I think a lot of you have seen most of my babies, and most of them are sleeping, so I guess that answers your question. I do like open-eyed babies. In some cases, it depends on how open the eyes are. I prefer the squinty newborn-looking eyes. I do have a couple of babies with open eyes, and I do like them. It just depends on the sculpt. Okay, number 6, do you prefer custom orders or buy it nows? Well, considering I really can't afford custom orders, I was only able to afford this one right here, and that's it. So I guess that you'd have to say I prefer buy it nows, but really, I prefer to make my own. I've gotten a few babies off of eBay that I really, really love, but mostly I prefer to make my own dolls. Number 7, what positive thing has this hobby brought to your life? Well, it led me to find the reborn community, which I love to be in. I've had lots of friends, and I enjoy talking to people and sharing the love of this art form. It has brought a lot of joy to my heart. I have a lot of anxiety and a lot of medical problems and a lot of chronic pain, and these babies bring me comfort and peace. My career when I was working was a newborn nursery nurse. That was back when they had newborn nurseries in the hospitals. They don't really anymore. And I also worked in the NICUs. I was unable to do that after a while due to a lot of medical problems. And I truly, truly missed it. I missed all the little expressions and all the little warm bodies and the just holding them and loving them and feeding them. And I missed it so much. And I missed my own children as babies. And so when I found this hobby back in, I should say art form, back in 99 or 2000, I was in love. And yes, I made a lot of babies over the years. I did a lot of doll shows and sold a lot of babies there. I've sold a lot of babies on eBay, and they've gone all over the world. I have babies in museums. I have babies, I had a baby that was bought for a TV show a couple of years ago. I forget the name of the TV show, but it was a new one out, and it was on a channel that I don't get. But they bought Reborn Ember, a Tasha Edenholm Ember from me, the company did, and or the production company, I should say, and they were going to use it towards the end of this show's first season. The main female character was supposed to have a baby, and they wanted a doll that looked very realistic to be that baby. And so they bought that doll from me. Now, whether or not it was actually used, I don't know, because I was never able to see the show. But anyway, so I have one that was supposed to be on TV. And like I said, I have them all over the world. And many happy reborn mommies. I haven't been able to do it in a while, but I'm going to start up again. And I'm hoping to start selling them again. So they bring a lot of joy to my life, a lot of peace, a lot of comfort, and they've brought me a lot of friends. So there you have it. That's the tag for me. Thank you all for watching. Bye.